The movie begins with Puss in Boots sharing a story about a shooting star that fell from the sky and landed somewhere mysterious. The legend says that inside the star is a single wish, just waiting for someone deserving to make it come true. Puss is having a great time being celebrated as a hero, throwing a party at the governor's mansion and singing about his own heroism. When the governor arrives, Puss cleverly escapes by outsmarting him and his guards. After setting off some fireworks, Puss accidentally wakes up the sleeping giant of Del Mar. He then has an exciting battle with the one-eyed giant as it tries to destroy the town. Puss uses his intelligence to tie a bell to the giant's horns and successfully defeat it. However, as Puss and the townspeople are celebrating his victory, the bell falls and unfortunately kills Puss. Puss wakes up in the doctor's office and finds out that he died from being hit by a bell. But Puss isn't worried because cats have 9 lives. The doctor tells Puss that he has used up 8 of his lives by getting hurt in different ways, like a bullfight, a bad poker game, falling, getting burned, getting shot out of a cannon, getting squished, and an allergic reaction. This means Puss only has 1 life left. The doctor suggests that Puss should stop going on adventures because he's running out of lives. But Puss is still confident and doesn't want to stop having fun. While sitting in a pub, Puss meets a mysterious big bad wolf who is very strong and fast. The wolf has 2 big sides and Puss tries to fight him with his sword, but he's quickly disarmed. The wolf is a very tough opponent and manages to cut Puss with his sides. Puss is scared and runs away. He realizes he's afraid of the wolf and decides that it's best for him to stop going on adventures and to retire. After listening to the doctor's advice, Puss goes to stay with a kind cat lady named Mama Luna. To symbolize his retirement from adventuring, Puss buries his boots, hat, and cape as if he were dead. However, the other cats living with Mama Luna do not accept him and Puss becomes very unhappy in his new domestic life. One day, Puss meets a small dog who is pretending to be a cat. Puss calls him Perito. Goldilocks, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear go to Mama Luna's home searching for Puss, who they need for a secret mission. They break in and ask about Puss, but don't recognize him because he's grown a beard and doesn't have his usual outfit. They find his grave and plan to continue the mission without him. Puss overhears them talking about a heist to steal a map to the wishing star, which is in the hands of Big Jack Horner. Puss decides to leave his domesticated life and go after the map himself, as he wants to use his wish to regain his other lives. Puss, with the help of Perito, breaks into Big Jack's collection of magical artifacts with the intention of stealing a map leading to the wishing star. However, he is confronted by his former lover Kitty Softpaws, who also wants the map for herself. As they fight over the map, Jack discovers them and gives chase. Puss, Kitty, and Perito escape in a carriage, but are pursued by Jack and his henchmen. Along the way, Puss is plagued by visions of the fearsome wolf, leading him to question his bravery and ability to complete the mission. Puss, Kitty, and Perito set off on their journey to the wishing star, using a portal to enter the mysterious dark forest. They soon realize that the map they possess has the power to change the surroundings depending on who holds it. When Puss and Kitty hold it, the path ahead becomes treacherous and dangerous, but when Perito grasps it, the path transforms into a bright, colorful land filled with positivity. The trio decides to let Perito lead the way with the map in his possession. As they continue, they spot Goldilocks and the 3 bears closing in on them, forcing them to quicken their pace. As they journey through the forest, Puss, Kitty, and Perito come across a field of giant flowers known as the Pocket Full of Posies. The flowers attack Puss and Kitty, but Perito's friendly approach towards sniffing them endears them to him. He encourages the cats to take a moment to appreciate the beauty around them. Meanwhile, Goldie and the bears, along with Jack and his henchmen, also come across the Pocket Full of Posies, but their experience is not as positive. Some of Jack's men are either killed or eaten by the flowers. The 3 friends continue on their journey, but Perito gets separated from them and is captured by Big Jack and his henchmen. Goldilocks and the 3 bears manage to grab the map from Puss and Kitty, and a big fight breaks out. During the struggle, Big Jack meets a talking cricket who tries to be his conscience, but it doesn't work out. Puss, fearing that the wolf is trailing him, becomes overwhelmed as the environment transforms into a more ominous and terrifying forest. Perito locates him and attempts to soothe him. Puss confides in Perito that he needs the wish to save his life and explains to Perito the reason for Kitty's anger towards him. He abandoned her at the altar on their wedding day as he believed there was no room for anyone in his adventurous lifestyle. Kitty, who overhears Puss expressing remorse for hurting her, decides to extend her support to him. While Goldilocks and the 3 bears come across their old home and decide to let Goldilocks make a wish, Puss, Kitty, and Perito sneak into the cottage to retrieve the map. However, they are discovered and Goldie takes Perito as a hostage. Puss manages to grab the map, but is trapped inside a crystal cave. He gives the map to Kitty so she can locate Perito, while he attempts to find a way out. As Goldie and Baby continue to bicker, Perito intervenes and expresses his longing for a family like theirs. His words seem to touch the bears, who start to warm up to him. Kitty takes advantage of the moment to rescue Perito, and the two make their escape. Meanwhile, Goldie and the bears get lost while trying to find their way back, leading to a heated discussion in which Goldie reveals that her true wish is to have a human family. Her revelation deeply hurts the bears, but Mama promises to help Goldie achieve her wish if it will make her happy. In the cave, Puss converses with his past lives, who all appear to be arrogant, but this realization is disrupted by the arrival of the wolf. The wolf reveals that he has been present during Puss's previous deaths, and that he is deaf, come to claim Puss's soul. Puss again flees out of fear. Puss arrives at the location of the star and begins reciting an incantation to make a wish. Kitty and Perito arrive and accuse Puss of betraying them, but he tries to explain that death is coming for him. They are interrupted by Goldie and the bears and Jack and his henchmen, who engage in a fight over the map. During the struggle, the star starts to rise off the ground and creates a force field that throws people out. Goldie sacrifices her chance to make a wish in order to save Baby, as she realizes that the bears are her true family. Kitty saves Perito by pushing Jack into his bottomless bag. The wolf reappears and traps Puss in a ring of fire. He mocks Puss for being afraid of death and for trying to cheat it with his wish. Puss reflects on the time he has spent with Kitty and Perito, and decides to make the most of his remaining life. He grabs his sword and engages in a fierce duel with the wolf. After a difficult fight, Puss manages to disarm the wolf. The wolf is disappointed that Puss is not the roguish hero unafraid of death that he had hoped for, but he decides that they will meet again in the future. The wolf departs, but Jack emerges from his bag after eating a cookie that made him grow. He grabs the map and begins to make his wish, but Perito tries to distract him with cute puppy eyes, which Kitty taught him. However, it doesn't work on Jack because he is too ruthless. This was a ploy to buy time for Goldie to throw Puss and Kitty towards Jack. Puss, Kitty, and Goldie tear the map apart, causing the star to malfunction. Jack tries to put the map back together, but he is missing one piece, which the cricket holds onto. Using Jack's phoenix, the cricket burns the map, destroying it completely. The star fully breaks down and absorbs Jack before shooting back into the sky and exploding. Goldie and the bears part ways with Puss and his friends. Perito decides to keep his name, as he is happy to consider Puss and Kitty his new family. They sit and watch the stars together. A few days later, the governor tries to go on vacation but discovers that his boat has been stolen. He suspects Puss, Kitty, and Perito to be the thieves. They set sail for new adventures and, as Puss says, to visit old friends. The camera then pans over to the kingdom of Far, Far Away, presumably so Puss can visit a certain mean green ogre.